Alright guys, just making a short video for y'all in case you don't know what power leveling is or you just haven't seen it done. So the Super XP weekend is a great time to do this because obviously you're getting a whole lot of XP. The main concept of power leveling is you're using minimal amounts of bots with a full shuttle being sent, because the way the game calculates it, let me go ahead and get it started here. I'll give you a quick shot of my Goldfire. He's who I'm working on right now, so you can see I'm at 48, 482,000. I need about 140 or 160,000 in order to level him up to 49. He's not that strong right now, but I think he's a great bot. He has a really long range, really fast, which is why I love the Vector Prime Core form. The special ability is pretty cool because it does jump. It'll do damage, and as you can see, over 9 seconds, if it takes out the building, it'll jump to another building and take that out. But the Vector is important for Goldfire because he has such a good distance and gets in there with a pretty good DPS, that he's able to spread that fire, and if he runs right into the middle of the pack of defenses and they kill him really fast within the 5.5 seconds that I have for the Vector, it will bring him back out to where he was. He'll have a whole lot of health left. So let's get into it. Now, since it's Super XP, I can go really low on the zones here because Goldfire is pretty weak. So I'll take him all the way down to zone 10. And then we'll go and get a fresh set of fuel cells here. Needless to say, well, as you can see, oh no, already messed up. Well, we'll just do a regular battle here real quick. I'm not in the Super XP part, so let's just knock this out. I'll show you how I attack with Goldfire. Bring him to the corner, looking at this base. So I want to get as many of the defenses as I can without popping an outpost. I'm not really going to get away from it here because his outposts are right next to his headquarters. So I always aim and try to take out those lasers first. So I can come across, I hit his laser. Now I just want to run away. So I'm going to run away from all these bots. I'm going to let the fire work on the laser. Bots are converging on me, so let's just run away from their defenses and let that stuff burn. So as you can see, I can run away, and I hit a lot of different... It's very similar to Star Saber. You see how he just went back once he died? So now I get my ability again. Hopefully I can light them on fire. He might not make it this time. This is going to be a bad example. But that's why you have a bunch of other bots. So I pick another one that I want to add some power to. Skylynx, let's just throw him in there. We'll speed this up real quick. He's a much stronger bot. Now when you use Skylynx, the best way to use them, drop this shroud and get multiple defenses. In this case I already damaged him, so it took out a lot, but you can hit it twice usually. They're so weak, I'm in such a low level for this particular power of bot that it just took it out on one shot. But if you're fast, you'll be able to select your fire again, and you get 2 shots in. Now here's a key concept for when you're attacking for XP, right? It should work even for resources. Right now, I don't care if I run out of time, because I've taken out almost all the base. The way the game gives you XP is it gives you XP by the damage you've done to their base. So even though I didn't win, that really sucks because I just lost a coin for his zone 10, but it gives me the XP based on how much I destroyed. Alright, now let's get into the actual event so I can show you what the rewards are. So I like to fill it up, just pick some strong bots that need leveling. So just go to the top. Alright, now, obviously this doesn't work free to play. This particular way I'm doing this, but I'm only dropping 30 coins per battle. So I can get a lot of battles in with 30 coins a piece. I'm a player, I try not to spend. I'll buy a $40 pack on the weekends for events, and that usually is enough for me to run it pretty high. You can see I have 3,500 XP points right there with a full shuttle. So you have 8 bots. That's going to mean 28,000 XP, right? If I only send Goldfire, right, send one bot, and they get all the XP, that would be accounted for the rest of the bots. Again, going to run to the side here, run them around the edges, see if I can get that laser on fire. Alright. Gotta keep running away, running away. I'm gonna attack that defense though. Make sure I take out the defenses first. Again, Goldfire, he is a great warrior. He has a great hit percentage. I really like his special ability. Vector fits really well for him. You see, he took out that whole base. Pretty quick and easy. So, let's look at how many points he has left. Alright, so I need 127,000 more to rank him up. So that's one battle. And then here's what we do. We go right back in. Go to battle. Back to zone 10. $3,700. So again, you're looking at 2450. So about 29, almost 30,000 XP. So remember, I had 127,000 I needed to level to 49. So winning this should put me under 100,000. So let's send Goldfire. Now I love how they're all clumped up right here. So I can sneak out a few ability points just by letting him set these on fire. And then we're going to run away up top and just go straight to the headquarters because, well, he has nothing but resource buildings up there. I'm not going to sit there and let the lasers just work on me. Those bots that popped on the outpost might give me some trouble. So obviously he hit me with Star Saber, Devastator, whatever it is, for a con. Let's zoom in there. So all their bots are working on me. I can hit them with this Blazing Charge again, set them on fire. But it gets them away. So I'm just gonna use my charge and attack one of them. There we go. Now we'll just speed it up and let them take out this headquarters. And it's over. Now let's check, see what he has. There you go, 98. So just got another 30,000 for him. Check out, we still have a bunch of fuel cells. Let's go here. We'll get him again. After this one, I'm gonna show you something else. Another way to do this. Oh, that's a good one. There we go, 4,100. I've seen anywhere in zone 10 from about 3,500 to 4,700. So that is a lot of XP. Alright, so I have an outpost right at the bottom in the front. I'm not really going to get away from the two up there, but if I send them in the middle, I can hit that laser. Here's another tip in case you didn't know. If you use the right side of the base, that's typically a shorter distance to get up to a base up top if that's how they design their building or design their base layout. Alright, so I popped one. Not too bad. I'll send that charge again just to get that laser. Because that lasers are always going to be the strongest. What's going to hit you hardest. So I'm just going to let him work on that bot while my fire takes out some of the base down here. There we go. You see it bounced over to that mortar. And I think it resets the 9-second count. So if you have a strong enough bot going into a weak enough zone, you're going to take these things out pretty easily. There you go, yeah. It must reset it, because it just bounced again. I'm just going to hit the headquarters with it twice, because that gives it like a 1400 hit each time. Now we'll just speed up, get his headquarters going. Alright, 65,000 left. Alright, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring a combiner. I'm just going to bring my big one, Victorian. You see I have all 4 of the 3-star. I only have 2 bots of each to get a 4-star. I'm kind of back and forth on whether or not to level each one or just keep leveling my 3 since I'm so far away from a 4. Or keep leveling Victorian. So we'll bring him because or her, I guess. Combiners don't take away, they don't share XP. So since I have a combiner, I'm going to try zone 11. And see if I can get away with soloing him. Now, you can do the same thing with 2 or 3 bots. So there you go. And unfortunately, I got a bad pull on that one. It only gave me 4,700 XP. I mean, it's still good. It's going to be 32, about 37, almost 38,000 XP. Not what I've seen in this zone for super XP. But here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to send Gold Fire. You gotta remember, he can't really sit around in this zone because it's gonna be a whole lot stronger. So, right now I can get both of these lasers if I let him get just close enough. And I'm gonna send him up here. I'm gonna run to the headquarters just to pop these outposts. And now, here comes my combiner. So that's one of the main reasons to use combiners, or one main reasons people use combiners is they pop those outposts, because they're going to go straight to their bots. That's where they attack first. And what I want to do is I want to make sure I take care of these bots while my fireworks takes out the rest of them. So I'm going to send Victorian over here to the missile launcher, since that's one defense that could touch Goldfire while he's working on the headquarters. I'm going to keep using this Reflect because it is going to do a great job at taking out their bots. I don't know if this cannon can hit them at the headquarters right now, but we'll get him anyways. Alright, let Victorian take out this last defense. Alright, Victorian's done. We'll let Goldfire attack that. Speed it up, since nobody's gonna bother. There goes that base. So that should be 38,000 off the 65. We should be looking at only needing 27,000 XP left. There we go, 27,000. We're gonna run that back again. So forgive me if I already said this, but yeah, you can do this free to play as well. Not as significantly. That's a little better, 47. Oh, I think that's the same. Yeah. But yeah, you let them cool down. But the key thing is just only use don't use more than 3 bots, right? Stay in a lower zone. Don't use more than 3 bots. Who cares if you don't get the headquarters? It's only going to mess with your stats for your win streak. It doesn't matter as far as getting the XP. This is going to be a great base for him. I should be able to just run him up in kind of like a V pattern. Hopefully stay away from those outpost bots. So, we'll run him up here to these resources. I'm going to see if I can get... I'll go to the headquarters just to make sure I get that laser on the left side. Then I'm not going to get too close to that outpost. So we'll just keep him there. And now I'm going to run him up to that. And let's go ahead and send our combiner. Just to make sure that Goldfire doesn't get killed by those lasers up there. Now since there's no outpost bot, he just goes to the first building he can find. Or she, I keep saying he. What I really need to do, I need to get up there and I need to work on those defenses. Remember, if I can take out the defense before that fire goes away, which it's probably not going to take out the individual defenses in this zone, but you can see it jumped up there to the headquarters. So I'm just going to take care of all these defenses that can affect Goldfire working on the headquarters. Now remember, if you only have 7 bots, that's fine too, right? So 4,700 with 7 bots, you're 28, you're 35 thousand XP per battle. There's plenty of you with strong enough bots that don't have an 8 bot shuttle that can solo in zone 11. Zone 11 is going to be pretty strong. It's going to be your money right now for super XP, right? Just because it's high XP in big numbers, don't just go for the big one. Like, don't go zone 12, zone 13 if you don't have to. There we go. Just leveled them up. Went 180,000 XP, I think it was. Maybe 10 minutes. Well done. Let's see, how many battles did I get in? Check the fuel here. So I used 30 fuel cells. That was 6 battles. I used 30 coins a battle. We're talking 180 coins I spent. 180 coins, 10 minutes, 30 fuel cells. I ranked Goldfire up 1 level for quite a significant amount. Let's just go ahead and I'll finish it out. Let's see what kind of, see if we get a good pull on the XP here. No, saying pretty much so. Obviously, look at that. I'm zone 11, taking extra risk. It's only giving me 500 more XP from what I pulled on zone 10. I was, the last one was 4,100. So that means I'm getting 4,000 more per battle with a little bit bigger chance of, not making it. Without the combiner, I don't know if Goldfire will be able to take out these bases. This one, let's see. We're definitely going to pop an outpost on the top there. But we'll see if we can avoid the rest of them. I want to get close enough to get to that mortar. Ah, I popped it. Okay, so let's see if we can run away before all those hit me. Let's run them up here. Okay. Now we can use Victorian. Get these outpost bots. That reflect is key for these lasers. So if they have them set up where the lasers are next to each other and they can hit them at the same time, that's really where you want to get Victorian 2. Get them up there where both lasers can hit Victorian at the same time. You see, I'm focusing on the long-ranging defenses. Oh, Victorian's just a little too far to reach, so I guess we'll just clear out this bottom base. speed up just a little bit. Nobody wants to watch Combiner just go to town up there. Alright, so let's see. Let's get at the headquarters. There's one. Let's speed it on up. Let's give it one more try in the zone. See if we can get a better XP. Nope, it's holding strong right there, so you know where you're going to be on zone 11. You're going to be right in that 45 to 5,000 range, so not bad. You're looking at, for 8 bots, 35 to 40,000, 7 bots, going to be, between 32-ish and 35,000. Here's another base where we can just kind of run away. I'm just going to skirt Goldfire up the side here. Again, look at that range. I mean, he just has... I think he has the best range of all the warriors. I don't know that for a fact, but... So if I was in a leaderboard event, or a team event, I'd do the same thing. But if I don't have to pop the Combiner, I'm not going to, because I can save time. Unfortunately, Goldfire's not going to make it. So we need to send Victorian up there, take out some of those cannons that are taking him out. Now, I said earlier, it doesn't matter if you don't take out the headquarters and win, because you still get all the good XP. But remember, I didn't take out any of the base in this particular battle, so I wouldn't get much XP if I didn't take out the headquarters. Now, instead of looking at the shock tower, I'm going to target the cannon, because the shock tower's range, as you can see, that circle there, it might not even hit me on the other side of the headquarters. Alright, there we go. That's all gone. Now, I could send Victorian after the headquarters and take that out, but... that's fielder's choice right there. Alright, should be no problem from Goldfire now. There we go. Now let's look at Goldfire. You can see, to get to 50, I'm going to need 720,000 more XP. I started with 800, already down to 720. I'll probably end up leveling him to 50 this weekend, doing the same technique. I only have a couple runs of fuel cells left, so let me show you a couple other ways to do this. Let's see, who else do we want to... I have Huffer, who I really, really like, and he's close. He also needs to get to 49. So let me show you a 2-bot Star Saber. I have 2 bots that can very confidently take out zone 12. Well, guaranteed, if I send 2 bots, one of them is going to be Star Saber or one is Cheetor, I'll take out zone 12. You can look, once I go up to zone 12, now we're at 6,300 XP. That's 48, 20. So you're over 50,000 XP. So sharing it, between 2 bots, right? So my Huffer, what I really want to level, and then Star Saber, who's already up there, he needs millions to level. So it'd be good to use just Star Saber, because I could go 50,000 at each run, but it's much better to share it and give 25 to each one. Now, it would be a stretch. I doubt I would get I would take out this base with just Huffer and Victorian, but it's possible. So with Star Saber, I'm gonna start him on the left because I want to try and hit both of those lasers in one run. That's key. I'm gonna send Huffer over to the right so he can just take out some resource buildings to give me some ability points while Star Saber's doing his thing. So right now here I'm getting over top of the lasers, both lasers. I popped all the outposts. So now I'm not really running with Star Saber, but I want to just hit the most amount of buildings as possible. His electrical fire doesn't spread like Goldfire's does, so he gets that one chance to take him out. Now, my Star Saber, I have Alchemist on. I think it's Alchemist. It's basically the one that heals me for every bit of damage that he does. So when I spread out that fire, or when I hit more buildings with that electrical charge, it's giving me health for every building that's being touched by that. So for Huffer, I really like having these mini turrets because it's basically like having a bunch of bots. So I try to keep them back behind my other bots because they do have a decent range, but their health isn't the greatest. They do have a good hit percentage, but if I keep them behind, they last a little while, and as you can see, they just do work. They're steady getting me ability points. They don't die with Huffer like the mini bots do with Blaster. So I put them all around. Once they take out the resource buildings, they'll start going after the headquarters. See, just like that. I didn't even have to call Victorian for that one. So let me just show you. So Star Saber. Right now, mine's up to 55 with a level 9. He has the highest level special ability that I have because it takes a lot of spark. It's like 500,000 spark, so it took me a while to build that up. And the Alchemist heals me for everything that I do. Now my next, probably my actual favorite bot's going to be Cheetor. I only have him to level 7 because, well, again, it takes a lot of spark, and he doesn't really need it. My next special ability level is going to be Cheetor to get him up to level 8, because that'll help him do a little bit more damage, and he heals for every bit of damage that he does. But if you pair that with Amalgamus, I mean, it might as well be called the Cheater Prime Core, because it just amplifies everything that Cheetor does, right? It increases the damage by 11%, which is already pretty good. You see 328, and he's a fast bot, and then it also increases his health. So you get 25% of the health from his special ability, and you get 1% of health from Amalgamus. So he is, I consider him my strongest bot, even though he's not the strongest as far as power there, as you can see. So let's take out Huffer, because I'm trying not to use coins if I don't have to. I want to be economical in the way I use it. Now, I really want to get my hotspot up. Hotspot's one of the strongest bots in the game, pretty much according to everybody. No point in wasting a coin. We'll wait 3 seconds for Cheetor. There we go, we get Cheetor up there. Now, Cheater, however you want to call it, Cheetor, I'm going to go up a level, so I just want to make sure I have strong enough bots to help him. I lost my combiner. He timed out. I don't want to spend some more of those special resources right now. Let me show you a Zone 13. There you go, 8,000 XP. So that's 64,000 XP that's available for my bots. Now, Cheetor can almost always solo this level of base, depending on the wall layout and whatnot. Now, what they're doing here with putting the build bots in the middle, they're trying to get your bot to trek over to the middle. and it will do that, right? So one way to get around that, if you're using a healer, put the healer out there first. He'll take out those build bots pretty easy, and that'll help your bot track away to another part of the base. And remember what I said earlier, the right side of the base is actually shorter. I can't see it, but I've watched it work. Now I'll send him all the way to the right. He's still attacking the middle, which is unfortunate. I'm going to try to get him away as fast as I can, because there's too many defenses in there for even my Cheetor to survive. And then my healer ran away. That works out great. So I don't want to lose. So I'm just going to send them all, especially since they already took me out. So my Hound is my favorite gunner. He is super strong on his DPS. He can usually two-shot most defenses. So I'll attack him from range, take out these lasers. And then I have a pretty strong swoop as well. Once Hound takes out some of the aerial defenses, I can send swoop in there and really do some damage and bust them up. There we go. Get one more run on swoop. Alright, there's no defenses left. We'll just hurry it on up. Okay, so unfortunately, I'm only getting 8,000 XP per bot, which is good. I mean, it's still pretty strong, right? Especially if you had like a really low level bot that you're trying to bring up. See, I think I have enough fuel for one, maybe two more. Alright, so we have one more battle. So let me show you. Here, let's just get some of these really little guys. So I just got the Cybertron Jetfire, which should be good in raids once I get them leveled up. And then here are my lowest 4 stars I need to level. That was an accidental click. RC. I'll be honest, RC is not one of my favorites. It's a very particular bot. It can be used for very specific reasons. So I think my Hot Rod is close. I think that's, yeah, 49. So Hot Rod, I need 450,000 in order to level him to 50. That way we can get him in the cooker. Let's leave Cheetor here. Let's see what we need for Jetfire. Jetfire needs 14 to get to 30. Oh, I don't remember if that... Alright, so let's just do that. So you see, that was what, 30 coins-ish? Let's see what Smokescreen has. Go 7,500. Now Cheetor can almost always solo 7,500. The Zone 13 is really hit or miss. Oh, here we go, Zone 12, 7,000 XP. Over 8 bots, 56,000. So 28,000 per bot. Now this is probably the worst setup for Cheetor, the Honeycomb. I'm gonna try it anyways. I might have to drop a boost. It'd be best if I sent him with another bot like Hot Rod. But I want to show you this Cybertron Jetfire. Since we looked at the power there, we know what we're getting into. So when they honeycomb like this, I'll just let them work on it, and I'll try to direct him around when I have to use his ability next. But that's another great thing about Cheetor. His ability is cheap. Oh, I can't quite get to that up there. So let's go to this mortar here. And then hopefully on the next one I can target the something up there closer to the headquarters. As you can see, steady healing. Alright, there we go. Now I can go to that autocannon. Who cares what happens to Jetfire? Let Jetfire die. But you can see Cheetor is steady healing himself faster than they can damage him. Once he gets to the headquarters, in zone 12, I just need a fresh set of the special ability, and he'll take that out in one run of its ability in that 15 seconds. He said he healed himself the whole time. A lot of times he'll end the match with full health. Alright, let's look at this. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. I couldn't remember if I had to go to finish 30 or just get to 30. So, Cybertron Jetfire is maxed out. Couldn't really see the XP that was gained there. Okay, well, I'm out of fuel. I'm not going to gain more fuel right now. I'm going to call it a break and head to work, I think. Alright, guys. Hope this helps.